I call the Honourable Minister Anne Tolley.
I would be very interested, Mr Chairman, and if we did indeed ask New Zealanders whether they thought that crime was going down, because public trust and confidence in the police is at an all-time high. And the reality out on the streets is that New Zealanders do know that things are going extremely well. Crime is at a 35-year low. Now, you don't make those stats up. You can't fiddle them. That is the reality. Road fatalities are at a 60-year low. Down. And trust and confidence in the police is up. And in fact, when you have a look at it, the engagement survey that the police do have independent company do for them, staff engagement is at an all-time high. So the police have never ever been in a better space. They are better resourced, they are better focused, they are better managed, and they have a better government backing them every inch of the way. So they have come through 4 years of massive change. They did it themselves, wasn't driven by government. They knew that they had to come out of 20th century policing into 21st century policing. And a lot of what we're hearing from the opposition about numbers, about policemen sitting in police stations waiting for people to come in and report crime, that is very last century. The modern policeman is in the right place at the right time with the right tools and the right information. And when we talk about them being in the right place, we talk about them being out on the streets where people can see them. And foot patrols are up over 150%. 150 times more we are having police out on the streets, seen by people in the right places at the times when crime is happening. So the police are now focused on preventing crime rather than responding to crime. It doesn't mean that if you're in trouble you can't call the police, but they say that policing is more about, it's better to prevent crime happening in the first place than respond to it and try and resolve it afterwards. So when we talk about them having the right tools, look at the smartphones, look at the iPads that this government has rolled out. 350 extra policemen worth of technology that they can use, and are showing us how over the next 5 to 10 years we're going to see a transformation in the way that evidence is kept and presented. And in fact, I've seen it already about using FaceTime to record a drug deal going down. Amazing things that these police are finding that this new technology will enable them to do. And when you talk about equipment, now they can start with the most important tool that they have, which is their tongues. You watch police go into some very dangerous situations. The first thing they try and do is talk someone down. Then they have their batons, then they have pepper spray, then they have tasers, and finally every police car now has access to a Glock and to a Bushmaster rifle. So these police know this government backs them. We are backing their district command centres that allows district commanders to look at where the need is right across a whole district and move his or her resources around as the public's need dictates. That's modern policing. That is not 20th century policing, that is modern policing. And we are allowing the police to get on and manage themselves so that we have in this country one of the most effective police forces in the world. We are the envy of many other police forces in the world, and we should be getting behind our guys instead of trying to criticise their stats, trying to criticise the work that they're out there doing. And we should be backing them and saying they're a tremendous group of people that are out there working with victims at the focus, preventing crime before it happens. I'm proud to be the Minister of Police.
The question is that vote police stand part of the schedules. Those of that opinion, please say aye. Aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it. Honourable members, the question now is that vote serious fraud stand part of the schedules.
A serious fraud.
Oh.
Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. Those of the contrary, no. The ayes have it. The question now is that vote housing stand part of the schedules.
Mr. Chair.
Sorry, I've jumped one.
Yes.
I'm too keen. You're right. The question now is that vote conservation stand part of the schedules. Those of that opinion will say
Labour's
aye.
not interested.
The contrary, no. The ayes have it. The question now is that vote housing stand
Mr.
part of the
Chairman.
schedules. I call the honourable member Poto William. Kia ora.